Hello and welcome, Possum here, giving you my thoughts on Battleground along with a small announcement. The pre-show started with Damien and Sandow versus Dolph Ziggler. Sandow started the match, mainly hinting that he would cash in, however Sandow would end up hurting his knee and lost to a zigzag. And then we started the real pay-per-view with the heavyweight championship match, Alberto versus Rob Van Dam. Hardcore rules really seat both of these guys, and the two used the ladder so well it looked like it was a ladder match. The cross arm breaker with the chair was a great finish, and I'm really glad Ricardo did not turn on RVD. The next match was added shortly before the night, Santino, Marella, and Great Khali versus the Real Americans. It seems they're trying to use Khali and Hornswoggle to push Santino, and I personally like that. This is definitely making both of them look stronger, and the Real Americans still look very strong in this match, especially with the finish of a Cesaro swing on the Great Khali for the win. Next we have Axel versus R-Truth for the Intercontinental Championship. I think R-Truth's entrance in Buffalo was the first of his that I liked in a very long time. Axel shows so much aggression in this match. The commentary also hinted towards the split between Heyman and Axel. Axel would finish the match pretty strong. I hope they finally solidify a finisher for him. Also, I want to note that R-Truth does a promo for Hell in a Cell, and it looks really awesome with him as a pastor character. To get the last non-WWE title match out of the way, we have Brie versus AJ Lee for the Divas Championship. AJ Lee looked very strong like she normally does, sending Brie into the steel post. Tamina would have to distract Brie by choking out Nikki. AJ would be able to win off the distraction, unfortunately making her look weaker than she'd actually need to for this matchup. Before the next match, the Rhodes family would have a promo in the backstage that was absolutely fantastic. The Shield versus Cody Rhodes and Goldust. The Rhodes family would come into Dusty's theme with Goldust looking better than ever. They would have a great standoff between the Rhodes family and the Shield in front of the ring. The match is so good with spot after great spot, making the Rhodes family look so strong with the desperation they needed to get their jobs back with a bunch of wrestlers from the past and present congratulating them on their win. After that uplifting moment, we go to a darker tone with Bray Wyatt versus Kofi Kingston. I love seeing Bray Wyatt's entrance during a pay-per-view because it usually means that it's a bit longer. Kofi looks very strong in this match even though he's stated as the underdog. Bray Wyatt's crab walk was very interesting. It was creepy and silly at the same time. Seeing a fast Sister Abigail was good, and it seems Wyatt have a long-term direction now. Ryback versus CM Punk. Heyman and Ryback are using the bully angle perfectly, calling CM Punk and the entire universe bullies. The crowd played the part with the Goldberg, Ryback sucks, and you can't wrestle chants. This match would spend a lot of time on the outside with some hardcore-like spots. And there was also some distractions from Paul Heyman, including one final distraction, allowing CM Punk to use a low blow to get the win. Earlier in the night, Triple H and the McMahons had to leave the show to Brad Maddox's hands, only to have a power outage happen right before the main event, which I find personally hilarious. And for the main event, we would have Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Orton would try to pull out all the stops, even putting a Boston Crab on the submission expert Bryan. Bryan would injure his shoulder partway through the match, weakening his yes lock. It weakened it enough for Big Show to come down to the ring, take out the ref and Bryan before Orton could tap out. Maddox would call down Scott Armstrong, who was the referee from the previous pay-per-view. Big Show would make a second turn, taking out Armstrong and Orton. Battleground would end with both competitors knockout, and Big Show the only man standing. Definitely an ending I did not really expect, and I really liked it. Overall, I would say the pay-per-view was better than I expected. Most matches were really good with a 30-minute main event. To finish this video, I have a small announcement that I'll be doing a live stream in a few weeks to celebrate WWE 2K14 coming out. More information will be coming soon.